Hey bros, if you're checking to see if you got a shout out, then watch the video all the way to the end because that's where the shout outs are. And one more thing, don't forget to subscribe.
What's up guys, CaDA sent us this gun for free, so we're going to be checking it out. Now I'm pretty sure this is called the 175 because that's the only thing I can find on the box right here. I have no idea why it's called that, but I guess that's the name. It looks kind of like a scar. And this is interesting because none of the CaDA guns have been electric before, and this has looks like a battery pack with a motor we can see down here. So this gun has some kind of electrical system in it. I don't know what it does, but we're gonna check it out. And on the back here, you can see another picture of the motor, and it looks like it can do a lot of things. Flip the sights up and down, move the stock. And I think it shoots some little projectile because we can see a little thing here. And it also says it has 1,406 pieces and it's for ages 14 and up. All right, let's open it. All right, a lot of bags here. These are actually numbered like Lego bags. We have 2, 3, 2, battery, a bunch of rubber bands, these blue pieces, a sling, little pieces, 4, a motor, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I wonder if there's multiple instruction manuals or multiple sections of instruction manual. Because whenever Lego numbers their bags, it's because there's multiple instruction manuals because it's a really big project. But all the CaDA guns we reviewed have only had one instruction manual, so maybe it's separated into different parts. Let's see here. There's a bunch of stickers. So yes, we have 2 separate manuals. And I don't think it's just different languages. I think it's actually 2 different manuals. Okay, so book 1 here and book 2. So I'm guessing this is a pretty big project. So in the beginning of book 1, yeah, it says what bags to open. So bag 1 will build the stock. Bag 2 builds parts of the upper receiver and the magazine well, I'm not sure. Bag 1 builds the stock, bag 2 builds this, bag 3 builds this, and bag 4 finishes it. This is the first time CaDA has made something like this, so that's pretty cool. So I guess I'll separate the bags into different sections. And now, what I was talking about earlier, I can see we have a motor in here and a little power supply here. Probably takes AA or AAA batteries. It's pretty interesting. All right, so now it just needs to be put together and we'll show you what it looks like when it's done. All right, so bag number 1 is finished and here's the stock. It looks pretty good. This is, from all the CaDA guns we've built, this is probably one of the most detailed and nicest looking stocks. The colors are black and kind of peach tannish, just like the real scar. It has this little twistable part right here. If you twist it, you can pull the stock out like that. And then you can also push the stock back in. So you can adjust the length of the stock, which is pretty cool. We noticed these little loops right here. I'm not exactly sure what this is for yet, but I'm assuming that on the main gun, you can use these loops to swivel the stock around to fold it, which would be pretty cool. So bag 2 is finished, and it looks like most of it was just the upper receiver and the magazine well here. And remember the motor earlier? Well, the motor is inside here, and here's a connection for it. There's also a flip up rear sight here, which is pretty cool. And there's also like a rail up here and down here. The last part of this, or the last part of bag 2, I guess, is to attach the stock here like this. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna take this pin and put it through like this. There we go. And now we have a folding stock. We can put it like this and we can fold it. And if you want to lock it in place, It's pretty simple. All you do is put it there like that and take this little piece and hook it in. So now it's locked in place. Pretty cool. All right, now on to bag 3. Part 3 is finished. Here's what it looks like. It's mostly finished. Part 4, I think, is just putting the battery in and making the grip. But you can see we have all this done here. Whenever part 2 was finished, all we had was the rear sight. Now we have the front sight too, which is also foldable, which is cool. And we can aim with the sights. Here's the battery pack, which is the first step of part 4. You can see it uses 6 AA batteries, 3 on each side. And basically, it's just gonna connect like this. And whenever we put it in, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go in here, somehow like this. That is part 3. So here's the gun completed. One thing I can definitely tell is from all the CaDA guns, this is definitely the heaviest, probably because of the batteries in there. It's also probably one of the biggest. The only one I think that's bigger than this was the Kar 98, but this is still pretty big. And I'm just gonna show all the parts. Starting from the back, we have the stock, which is adjustable. I already showed that earlier. On this side, on the left side of the gun, the sling attaches here, but this is also the unlocking piece, so you pull it, and the stock can fold to the other side. Now you'll notice it doesn't go all the way to the other side, or doesn't snap in. What you need to do is take this lever right here and have it pointing forward, and then it'll snap in. So if you want to lock it, you can do that. And then I can do that. And I'm ready to go. So here are the rails. Now there actually are some things you can buy that attach to the rails. It doesn't come with them, but on the back of the box you can see here, this looks like a flashlight, a grip, a sight, a bipod, and a scope. There's a sling mount in the front, right here. We have some stickers up here. A sticker right here, which is supposed to be the bolt catch. We have some little stickers here for the unlocking and locking part. Just all over this gun, there's a bunch of little stickers everywhere. If you look, you can find them. The barrel up here looks like that. It has this little gray ring, which is pretty cool. So how this works is the motor in here spins something that winds a little spring and then releases it to shoot a round out. So this is the first electric CaDA gun, I'm pretty sure. And the first fully automatic CaDA gun, which is pretty cool. There's no electrical or mechanical safety. You simply just pull the trigger to shoot. All right, so let's take a look at the magazine. It's right here. And it comes with about 15 rounds, I think, and the magazine holds around 10 or 12. Basically how this works is there's a follower here that is being pushed up or pulled up by a rubber band here. And basically, when a round shoots, the rubber band pushes the follower up and another round comes on top. And I'll show that right now. So to load it, you just put one in and then lower it and then put another one in. And you'll keep doing that. So let's see how many it holds. 1, 2. All right, so this holds a maximum of 10 rounds right here. And we have these 5 left over. So that's the magazine. Now, one thing you can notice about this gun is a lot of these pieces here are really similar to pieces from Lego Technic sets. So if you've ever had a Lego Technic set, most of them are like little cars and stuff like that and robots, then you'll notice a lot of these pieces are similar. And some of these pieces are similar to regular Lego pieces too. So the box says it's for 14 and up, and I think that's a pretty good age for it because it's definitely a pretty long gun to build. It may be hard for some and easy for others, but whenever you build this, make sure you're really attentive and making sure you do everything right, because one little mistake could mess up everything. All right, now let's shoot it. All right, so here are my final thoughts. First of all, I wouldn't use this in a Nerf war, but I think that's kind of obvious. It shoots like about 5 feet. This is also obviously not really meant to be used in a Nerf war. This is meant to have fun in 2 ways. Have fun building it, like a Lego, but then, unlike a Lego, the fun doesn't just stop once you're done building. You can actually play with it. You can shoot the little plastic things. And again, the plastic things don't go very far, but it's still fun to shoot like that. Also, it's pretty impressive how they got a gun that's basically Legos to be able to shoot these little pieces using a motor, a battery pack, and a little spring. And it's also full auto. And then the last thing is that it looks cool. It looks like a scar, and it's big and heavy and cool to hold. All right, guys, shout out time.
The first shout out goes to Miguel Salas. The next shout out goes to Shafali Kana. The next shout out goes to Thandiwe Mabaso. The next shout out goes to Benji Zero and Walter 9867 Studios. The next shout out goes to JVCK. The next shout out goes to Sammy Moses. The next shout out goes to HB Gamer 2020. The next shout out goes to Sheila Cylinderjet. The next shout out goes to Cute FNAF Fan Animation 375 and Game Videos and Vlogs. The next shout out goes to Jaden. The next shout out goes to Jordan Campbell Vlogs. The next shout out goes to Saint Burned Lovers. The next shout out goes to Rohan Mangru. The next shout out goes to Iman Syed. The next shout out goes to TJ the Bass King. The next shout out goes to Teresa Washington. The next shout out goes to Drew Partlow. The next shout out goes to Tyreek Ricketts. The next shout out goes to Operator Sloth. The next shout out goes to Jalen Caleb Millender. Bros, if you want a shout out, then go to the community tab on our channel and go to the most recent post and type, I want a shout out.
If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell. Be happy, peace out.